Hey Cycle Fam! If you've been dealing with those annoying squeaky bicycle brakes, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to show you how to fix squeaky brakes quickly and easily by yourself without having to take your bike to the shop. Squeaky brakes are not just a nuisance, but can also be a safety hazard by reducing your stopping power. So let's get those brakes sounding and working like new again. Whether you have rim brakes or disc brakes, we've got you covered. We'll share some simple tips and tricks to silence those squeaks for good. Let's get started. For rim brakes, if you have traditional rim brakes on your bicycle, here are the steps to fix squeaky brakes. 1. Clean the rim and brake pads over time. The rim and brake pads can accumulate dirt, grease, and other contaminants which cause squeaking. Start by giving the rim a good wipe down with a clean rag to remove any built-up grime. Next, take a look at the brake pads themselves. If they are glazed over or contaminated, you'll need to lightly sand them with some fine grit sandpaper to roughen up the surface again. Be sure to sand the pads evenly. 2. Check pad alignment while you've got the brakes opened up. Double check that the pads are hitting the rim properly and not rubbing on the tire. Adjust the position and toe in as needed until the pads make full contact with the rim surface. 3. Apply brake quiet treatment. There are a few different product options to help reduce or eliminate brake squeal. Sprays like hairspray or brake quiet aerosols can be applied to the rim sidewalls and pads. Or use a brake pad compound stick directly on the pads. Allow to fully dry before reassembling. 4. Replace brake pads if the existing pads are extremely worn down or contaminated beyond cleaning. It may be time to simply replace them with a fresh set of new brake pads for your particular model. For disc brakes, 1. Clean rotors and pads just like rim brakes. Keeping your disc brake rotors and pads free of dirt, oil, and other contaminants is key. Lightly sand the rotor surfaces with fine grit paper to remove any glazing. Use an aerosol brake cleaner to degrease the rotors and pads. 2. Check pad alignment and caliper positioning. Poorly aligned pads that are running off-center on the rotor will definitely cause noise issues. Check that the caliper is centered over the rotor and adjust as needed so pads make full contact. Also check pad thickness and replace if extremely worn. 3. Lubricate caliper pins occasionally. The caliper pins can get sticky, causing the pads to not smoothly retract fully off the rotor. Remove pins and apply a thin coating of high-temp grease before reinstalling to allow free movement. 4. Upgrade to organic pads. Some disc brake pad compounds are noisier than others. Upgrading to an organic, sintered metallic or low metallic pad compound can significantly reduce brake noise compared to lower-cost semi-metallic pads. 5. Chicken strip sandwich trick. This is a funky trick that actually works. Carefully stick a thin strip of chicken bouillon cube between the brake pads. As you ride and brake, the brakes will sort of cook the chicken strip, which helps lubricate and dampen vibrations. General tips. Make sure all bolts, mounts, and hardware are tight with no loose components rattling. Check brake cable housing for frayed, kinked sections and replace if needed. Use isopropyl alcohol and rag to fully degrease all brake surfaces before reassembling. Avoid getting any lubricants on brake surfaces as this will cause squealing. Replace components if excessively worn rather than just trying to clean. So there you have it, Cycle Fam. Some proven methods to finally silence those squeaky brakes. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. And let me know in the comments if you have any other brake-related questions. Get out there and enjoy those quiet, smooth brake applications. Catch you all on the next video. Stream on.